Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today it's pizza time, and this is not a meme. Cesta, or I think Riccardo Cestari. Okay, confirmed. Riccardo Cestari. They placed 13th at Pauper Geddon. Let me pull it up. 13th place with a pizza deck. This plays Guac and Marshmallow Pizza, which is a single green mana for an artifact food with flash. When it enters, you untap a creature. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Then you can sacrifice it to gain 3 life like a food. Now, this is interesting because it combos with Devoted Druid, because you can put a negative counter on it to untap it. So you add 2 power and toughness, you subtract 1 power and toughness, that's +1 total. Of course, if you do this a bunch of times, this creature will not live until the end of turn, but it doesn't matter because we're using retraction, helix, targeting our Devoted Druid. We're going to bounce and replay the Guac and Marshmallow Pizza forever to make infinite green mana, infinite power and toughness, and infinite bounces. So we can bounce our opponent's things. Just get rid of every single thing that's on their board. Then we can also bounce and replay our Abundant Growth to draw our deck, and the Abundant Growth can make whatever colors we need. That's pretty sick. We have Cryogen Relic also to draw cards. Perilous Research can sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. This is sort of like Deadly Dispute in blue. Then it's also, we have a Preordain and a single Brainstorm to fetch with our Mystical Teachings. Of course, we're trying to play the Mutant Ninja Turtles thing here to try to highlight the universes beyond that nobody likes. We have 2 Dispels and 3 Negates in the main deck, and the 1 Tamiyo Safekeeping for protection. You'll notice that there's only 3 of the Guac and the Helix effects. That's because we're playing 2 Mystical Teachings, which is not too bad in the deck because you're playing Writhing Chrysalis, so you'll put a lot of spawns on the table, hopefully, have extra mana, and get your combo going. So this plays sort of like a mid-range deck into combo. And everybody knows I'm not very good at mid-range, but I do know how to combo, I think, so hopefully this will go well. They're also playing 2 Lorien Revealed. You can tell that they kind of put this together at the last second. Though it does look kind of clean. We've got some Colony Gardens to block. Then you've got the dual lands for the Lorien Revealed plus the Bountiful Landscape. That's pretty sweet. We have 6 Hydroblast effects because we want to beat burn. We have 1 more negate for the control matchups and maybe whatever kind of control. We have Pyroblast also for blue control, Breath Weapon for elves, and Weather Storm for burn. So we have, what? Let's see. 9 cards to bring in versus burn. I was told that you can cut the combo versus burn. So I guess you're just playing a control game and looking to Chrysalis them. We have 4, 7, 10. Interesting. Maybe we just keep the Guac and then we like power up our creatures. I don't know. That's interesting. We definitely don't want the Dispels and the Negates because the Hydroblasts are going to be better. So this will be an interesting experience. Now, like I said, this player got 13th at Pauper Geddon, which was a 14-round main deck, or main event, the Swiss. So they did very, very well. What was their final record? 11-3. Insane. Let's see if we can repeat some of that success and try out some pizza time. I'll see you in the matches. Upstate New York Pauper is hosting its 3rd open event on April 11th. This event has an 80-player hard cap, so sign up early. Over 1.8K in cash prizes. This event is going to be sweet, so check it out in the description below at the link or by scanning the QR code. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Round 1, we're on the play versus Serene. We've got our pizzas. We've got our Guac. Ooh, this is a sweet hand. I think I will keep this. I can go Forest, Abundant Growth to Forest. Then I have 2 Rainbow Lands. I like that. Okay. I already don't like these pizza lands. Oh well, I chose this path. Play Forest, Abundant Growth. Your turn. Opponent reading the cards or looking at my heinous arts. We draw Bountiful Landscape. So I think we keep that in hand for potentially cycling. Don't want to play it out yet. They play a Swamp, so they're a control deck. Nope, they're playing the Mono Black Sacrifice, which means we're pretty fine to combo. Let's play Colony Garden. Make a plant. We will Preordain. Chrysalis. So I guess we top and top. and then pass the turn. But maybe the Chrysalis isn't that good versus their deck. We'll find out. So this next turn, I'm going to play Island, and then I can cycle. The next turn after that, we have Writhing Chrysalis, and then I can try to do some stuff. Maybe this was a mistake. Our opponent will attack in for 1. That's okay. Plays a Mortician Beetle. And then they will use a Village Rites, making their Mortician Beetle a 2/2. Would be nice if I could have countered that. So Lauren revealed on top. We're going to pass. Let's say my opponent goes like attack with the Mortician Beetle. I can flash in the Guac, make the plan a 2/3. Is this a sorcery speed effect? It is, yes. Sorcery speed effect. They play out the Bloodthrone Vampire. They're getting in. So I can block with the plant and then flash the Guac, which will block their menace creature or their mercenary token. Opponent sacrifices the creature. Okay. We'll make our plant bigger. They use a Tragic Slip on the plant. Just going to dispel that since it seems like they care about it. Sure, I've got a 2/3 plant. We have another Dispel. Let's play out the Writhing Chrysalis. One of the problems with the Chrysalis is that we would have to use the, we're going to use blue, blue, green, green, and then a spawn to draw cards. So I might have to just play the Bountiful Landscape. Or I can use the spawns. Yeah, it's going to grow their Mortician Beetle, which I'm not happy about. You're playing a Cursed Marauder. This says whenever you sacrifice a spawn, okay? Which is fine. Now I can just sacrifice my spawn. Obviously, the Mortician Beetle is going to get bigger. Wait, what just happened? Oh, it's non-token? Yikes. Not great. That is not great. Guess I will block with the plant. I had nothing I could do. How do I win? Play the Bountiful Landscape and then draw 3 cards. It's probably not going to win the game for me. Okay, we have the Devoted Druid. We have to live, though. So this turn, I go Devoted Druid, play the Cryogen Relic, Relic the Vampire, maybe? They play Wedding Invitation, which will make their creature unblockable. Plays Nezumi Linkbreaker. Do they have lethal? I don't think so. They attack with the Bloodthrone Vampire, then I can Relic it on this following turn. They are attacking with the Vampire. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to block the 5/5. We'll play out a Devoted Druid. Then we'll play the Cryogen Relic. I think the only way that I can live is if I draw the retraction helix on the following turn. We will Cryogen the Bloodthrone Vampire and pass. We're going to block here, take 3, 4, 5, 6, or it's going to be 1, 2, 6 damage. Or they can make the Mortician Beetle unblockable. I have to block here. Then it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, which is not lethal. I'm not even sure how I would win this match. I guess it's just the breath weapons, maybe the weather storms, but probably not. The Cursed Marauder there was pretty bad for me. They'll get in. We'll block the 5/5. I don't want to block the 1/1 because they could have Supernatural Stamina, but I don't know. I might just be dead to Supernatural Stamina anyway. So they have Stamina. I don't even know what's happening. So it's 3. We're just at 6. They're fine. Okay. What? They had the Tragic Slip? Gosh. And then they sacrifice their creature. Everything's gigantic. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think I have a way to win unless I get like Chrysalis into a... I have no way to win. I can't block everything. Can't stop everything. We will preordain. Bottom and bottom. Want to grow the landscape. We're just dead. We had the knack. Opponent. Their draw lined up really well against mine. My dispels and negates didn't do anything. I think I take out the negates and I bring in the breath weapons. We'll see. All right. I guess I'm keeping. We can play Colony Garden, Perilous Research it. Looking to go Writhing Chrysalis. We have a breath weapon if I find a red source, which would be an Abundant Growth or something like that. If I find a red source, I also have the Writhing Chrysalis coming up, but my opponent showed us the Cursed Marauder, which I couldn't deal with before and just forgot. Play out Nested Shambler. Play Island and pass. We might be needing to dispel something if they put Supernatural Stamina on the Shambler. Like, that is a big deal if they make a bunch of squirrels. We got pizza versus squirrels over here. Wedding Invitation. They draw a card. I think I'm just trying to use my block and Perilous Research here. I will block. And then We'll play Perilous Research, which draws 2 cards, and then we sacrifice. So if they snuff out, it's not a cost. So if they snuff out the plant, I would have to sacrifice a land. Sacrifice the plant. Find a Cryogen Relic. Multiple Colony Gardens. We also have the Devoted Druid. I guess I want to play the Druid. They have a Curse Marauder. They also have Tragic Slip. I can play through the Tragic Slip with the Dispel. I didn't think about I have nothing to deal with a Curse Marauder. Play the Cryogen Relic. Find a Landscape. So I'll play the Landscape. Pass the turn. And then I will fetch a red source. Play the land. Play the Writhing Chrysalis. Maybe it makes sense to just a Mesmeric Fiend. I do have the Breath Weapon. If I can fetch a red source. If they don't take the Breath Weapon, we can Breath Weapon into Dispel. But they did take it. Sort of indicates to me that they have the Supernatural Stamina. I'm not sure. But I guess they wouldn't have done that. Okay, they play Mortician Beetle. It's in for 1. But worth noting, they are almost like, they're 7 minutes behind on clock. Crazy. Okay, we find Safekeeping. I think I just play the Devoted Druid and play the Colony Garden. I have a Dispel. I can stop a Supernatural Stamina. They have 4 cards in hand and 4 lands in play. They go Village Rites. I'm going to Dispel that. Just try to keep them from getting more cards, which would wreck me. They get 1 Squirrel, and they get a counter on their Beetle, which I don't necessarily need to block this turn. And then they Tragic Slip that Devoted Druid. I did expect that, I suppose. Gets in for 3. So this turn, I will play out the Writhing Chrysalis, hold the Safekeeping. But that doesn't play around the... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the Chrysalis. Maybe I was too aggressive with putting the Druid onto the table. Opponent plays Shambling Ghast. Plays a Cursed Marauder. That's pretty frustrating. We lose our Writhing Chrysalis yet again. Then what are they going to do? Sacrifice the Shambling Ghast? Yep, and then kill one of my creatures. So I think I just Safekeeping the creature, and then I have a blocker. And if I can get a Breath Weapon, I can kill most of their creatures. Of course, my creatures will all die as well. Just gonna use the Safekeeping. Gives my creature hexproof. Now my creature can block the Mortician Beetle. Block. They have 1 card in hand. I'm at 16. Find the Helix. Interesting. I can Helix the plant and then bounce my Cryogen. This is really interesting. What should I do? I can Helix the plant, bounce. I need another, I need the Guac. Let's play Perilous Research. Floating a green. Guess if I find the Guac, I can bounce more than one thing. Perilous Research. We'll sacrifice the Cryo. We found a Chrysalis. Okay, there's the Guac and Marshmallow. I play the Colony Garden. I'm trying to figure out if I can just destroy their board. I think I can. I go Helix on my plant. Bounce your Mortician Beetle. Guac the plant. Bounce. That's not that great, huh? Because then I have to get the Breath Weapon back. But I guess it doesn't matter if they fiend me if I have nothing in hand. This is really tough. I think I just play out the Writhing Chrysalis. They get a 5/5 creature. Chrysalis. And they just immediately have another Cursed Marauder. It was always in hand. That's brutal. Mortician Beetle increases in size. Opponent almost down to 10 minutes on clock. They're getting in. We will block the 7/7. Take 4 damage. I found the Druid. I'm playing out the Devoted Druid. Playing the Fjord. They play a land. Do they have another answer? Doesn't seem like it. They're getting in for 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe they have... Okay. We're going to block and block. My turn. Do I just win? Let's play out Cryogen Relic. See what we draw. Forest. Make green. Play Retraction Helix on the Devoted Druid. Then I will attempt the Guacamole. Guacamole Marshmallow Pizza. Okay. We will target the Devoted Druid, untap it, make mana, untap, return the Guac, and replay it. So this gives me infinite power. Okay, I'll just return the Guac. Let's do this for a while. I don't know what my opponent's doing. They seem to be paused. Oh, darn it. We're just going to make some power and toughness. The fastest way to do this is to return the Guac and then replay it using all your green mana and then make green mana. 3, 2, 1, 0, 2. Return the Guac. I wonder if I should bounce and replay the Cryogen Relic. I guess since this is all instant speed, it kind of makes sense to do that. Let's return the Cryo. Find Writhing Chrysalis. Play the Cryogen Relic. We'll untap. We'll return the Cryogen Relic. Finding an island. Play the Cryogen Relic. Untap. Bounce the Cryo. Okay, that wasn't the greatest. I kind of wasted some time. Opponent concedes. They are like, whatever. Guess I just resubmit. Isn't the negate... I can't do anything about their... Wish I had like more permanence. I have no way to deal with this stinking thing. I guess I can like get a helix and play the Devoted Druid, and then they play the Accursed Marauder and bounce the Devoted Druid. Okay, well, let's keep this. How many removals will they have? We have a land. We can play the Devoted Druid turn 2. If I find the Guacamole, I can turn 3 them. But that might not really be that possible. Opponent plays a Swamp. Carrion Feeder. I mean, we can helix and then bounce some creatures. Not the greatest. Play Colony Garden. I wonder if I just retraction helix first. I mean, play the Cryogen Relic first. We have an Infestation Sage. I get in for 1. I think I'm not blocking. I only have 1 land. We find an Abundant Growth. I think I just Druid. Pass the turn. I'll have 4 mana if I untap. One has a Mesmeric Fiend. And then they can sacrifice the Mesmeric Fiend here, which would... Yeah, so they get rid of my thing forever. They probably take the Retraction Helix. I think I might be trying to be a ramp deck right now. If I can... I don't know. We do have 2 Mystical Teachings, which could find either the Guac or the Helix. And we no longer have a Retraction Helix. But now I can block their Infestation Sage, since they don't have the mana to play anything. Let's go Island, Abundant Growth, drawing a Mountain. I'll play out the Cryogen Relic. Now I found a Writhing Chrysalis. I like that. No attacks. Opponent sacrifices their Infestation Sage with the Village Rites, which makes their creature a 3/3. Oh no, because the Carrion Feeder didn't sacrifice it. It's not like the Mortician Beetle. It only gets counters if the Carrion Feeder eats the creature. They currently have a 2/2. I still don't think we have to block. I'm not going to. I'll leave it as a 2/2. We find Helix. Okay. So let's start with Mountain. Don't want to tap my super land. Play out the Writhing Chrysalis. If I just play another Devoted Druid, maybe that makes sense. I can untap this Devoted Druid, making it a -1/1/1. They're probably not going to do anything about that. Play another Devoted Druid. And I have the Helix. I can helix the Cryo or bounce their other creature. I'm feeling like it's a good idea. I don't know if they're playing a... So let's just go blue and then sacrifice the spawn and tap down the Carrion Feeder, finding another Druid. Now I guess I'm going to play a second Devoted Druid. Now I have a 4/5 Writhing Chrysalis, play a Devoted Druid. Now I'm sort of insulated against an Accursed Marauder unless they have Accursed Marauder plus the thing that Supernatural Stamina. But it will play out the Accursed Marauder. This time, I guess I'm sacrificing my small Devoted Druid. They sacrifice their Link Breaker. Then they have a Nested Shambler. Find an island. Cycle the landscape. The Cryogen Relic. Play the Cryogen Relic. If I find the Guac, I can helix the Druid, untap it, play the Guac. Find Perilous Research. I'll untap, play another Druid. Devoted Druid. Opponent plays another Accursed Marauder. Oh no. Okay, this is our last Druid if I sacrifice this. Next turn, they're going to go Supernatural Stamina on it, huh? Good for you. Okay. I guess we sacrifice Chrysalis, Devoted Druid. They have no more mana. They're attacking in. They cannot power up the Nested Shambler because it's no longer sorcery. They decline to attack with that. We'll block the 2/2. Come on, Guacamole. Hardcast Perilous Research. We will sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. This draws me 3 cards. We have a Breath Weapon. Play another Cryogen Relic. We draw a card. We found the Teachings. I'm going to Cryogen Relic, tap down your Carrion Feeder. Next turn, I can go for the win, assuming they don't have any more ways to kill my creature. And if they do, then I have to try to wipe their board, I guess. They play out a Mortician Beetle. Makes the Nested Shambler bigger. They'll attack for 5. And then they Supernatural Stamina on their Accursed Marauder. So I'm pretty toast. This is annoying. How do I defeat them now? I have to slow kill them with a plant. I sacrifice the Accursed Marauder. Wish I had an answer to that. I have double breath weapon, but it doesn't really help me. They have too many big creatures. And they took 20 minutes just to play 3 turns. We find a Chrysalis. I can play the Writhing Chrysalis. And then I can block, breath weapon. Okay, play the Chrysalis. And that was a good pickup. What's my next play? Block, breath weapon. Okay, I will pass. I would be so surprised if I could win this game, but we will find out. They're getting in with everything. Oh no, just the 2 giant creatures. What if I time them out? That'd be silly. Declare blockers. Block. Okay. We'll cast the breath weapon. They're going to sacrifice a creature. Okay. I'll sacrifice, and then make my 4/5. Make it red. Cast breath weapon. Opponent will sacrifice their as many boards as possible. Every single creature they can. I suppose if they have a Rite of Consumption now as their draw for turn, then I lose. Oh, we have one more Devoted Druid in the deck, I think. Right? We've lost 3 Druids, so I guess we have one more Devoted Druid to try to combo with. Okay, you have a 10/10 and an 8/8, but I take no damage. Play the Cryogen Relic. We will Cryogen Relic, tapping down your Carrion Feeder. Play a Forest. Will Abundant Growth on Mountain. Draw. Another Chrysalis. We'll go Retraction, Helix the Chrysalis. Return your Mortician Beetle to hand. Now you have a 7/7, or an 8/8. They play another Mortician Beetle. 3 minutes on clock. Simply disappointing. Okay, red, green, play a Writhing Chrysalis. Oops, didn't use a red. You have to make red. Cast Writhing Chrysalis. I'll preordain. Going to bottom the landscape, pop a fjord, because I need to make a land drop. Pass the turn. Maybe I should be attacking. Does the guac... I gotta look at my deck list again. Is this guacamole when it enters? Okay. Opponent, they've chosen that they will time out. No, they're going to get in for 8. Declare blockers. I will block with a spawn. Then I will crack the spawn. Their Mortician Beetle will increase in size. Cast Perilous Research. I will sacrifice my Eldrazi spawn. Then they have a Tragic Slip. I'm playing my island. When they go to attacks, I'm going to cast Mystical Teachings. They go Wedding Invitation. Okay. They activate it on the Carrion Feeder. Alright, I will Mystical Teachings. Get the Banishing Knack. They go to blocks. I will block. They will attempt to Banishing Knack on the Chrysalis. They Supernatural Stamina. I'll Banishing Knack the Chrysalis. I will bounce their Carrion Feeder. And then I guess I can attempt to Perilous Research and sacrifice a Abundant Growth. Aha! We found a Dispel. Very nice. Dispel. Opponent has 1 minute and 10 seconds on clock. We are grinding them out with our mid-range plan. Let's see if I can draw something with this Bountiful Landscape. Cycle. Finding Island. I'll play out the Tangled Islet. I will attack for 4. I need the Abundant Growth in play if I'm going to flashback the Teachings. Opponent plays a Swamp. Plays another Wedding Invitation. Plays out the Carrion Feeder. Forgot that you didn't have to do anything with that. Play Nezumi Linkbreaker. 40 seconds on their clock. I will play... So I can just breath weapon. Play the Colony Garden. Pass the turn. I think I Perilous Research, sacrificing the plant, and then I double breath weapon. I have 9 men in play. They go Mortician Beetle. Okay. So they're going to sacrifice the creature once. They attack in with the Linkbreaker. I will block. They go Village Rites. I'm going to respond. Hopefully I'm not auto-yielding. Cast Perilous Research. They have 0 cards in hand. I will sacrifice the plant. I will cast Breath Weapon in response. They lose their creatures. They have a single mercenary creature token. Not that scary. Okay. There's got to be a way to like... Oh. I know there's a thing we can do. We'll go Colony Garden. Shouldn't have played the Colony Garden there, probably. Abundant Growth on Mountain. We have a Safekeeping. I believe I can Teachings for the Guac and Teachings for the other stuff, right? I can... Oh, it doesn't matter. They're timing out. Cool. We win the match. That was a long one, but we'll see you in round 2. Round 2 on the draw versus Antonio. Okay. What's happening here? We have a Cryogen Relic in hand. We have a Colony Garden Yes, I'm keeping. Maybe if I landscape for an island, I can turn 2 the forest, turn 3 the colony garden, then Perilous Research. Looks like our opponent is on burn. So with burn, looks like maybe they're Madness Burn because they didn't do anything. We find a Devoted Druid. Does that change anything? I think I still need to grab the island. They play a mountain. So we're likely to see grab the prize pitching Sneaky Snacker. They plot out Highway Robbery. So we can play the Cryogen Relic on my turn 2. On turn 3, Colony Garden plus go after their... I don't wonder why they plotted that. They must have a hinger coming up. Go land, play Cryogen, and find an island. I have the Tameo safekeeping. It's going to be hard to keep my creature alive. I would need to dispel, and then plus the guac, plus the combo. You know, that's all of that's a lot to ask. They're going Gutter Snipe. Great. Highway Robbery, we take 2 damage. Discard the Lava Dart. We have a negate. I'll play the Colony Garden. That's the turn. Negate not feeling very good right now. Need the Hydroblast and the Weather Storm. We play a 4th land. I'm toast. I'm an 18 and I'm already dead. Cast Faithless Looting. Great. Okay. It's card negative, so countering that seems like not the greatest. Discard Snacker Mountain. 3 cards in hand. I'm at 16. I think I have to block and then Perilous Research the Cryogen Relic. Play out the Devoted Druid. The Devoted Druid, the safekeeping can help me stay alive, and if I draw Dispel plus Helix plus Guac, then I won't be alive. Win. Seems unlikely. Opponent is attacking. Roll block. I could sacrifice the plant or sacrifice the cryo. If I sacrifice the cryo, I have more opportunities to draw the winning line. Yes, I just wait till the end step. Okay, my creature dies. Maybe they just like somehow don't have it. We play Voldaire and Epicure. They have 2 cards. We'll cast Perilous Research. Being on the draw against Mono Red Madness is the scariest place in Pauper, I guess. Gutter Snipe plus free spells is insane. We're at 15, so if they have Bolt, and that would put us to 12, and then they can deal 9 damage at instant speed. We'll crack the Cryogen Relic, draw an island, we find the Marshmallow. So I can keep my creature alive. No, I can't. I have to go Devoted Druid, lay out the Tangled Island. I will discard, I guess, Island. They have 3 cards in hand. They're not flashing back. Okay. Getting in for 3. Do I just take it? They are representing the Lava Dart. I will be at 12. I'm going to take it. I could have flashed in the pizza, but then they could bolt my creature and I'd be dead. I feel like there's a possibility that they try to kill me and I win because I have the safekeeping. They go Lightning Bolt targeting me. I go to 9. I go to 6. If they have Fire Blast, I'm dead. They have Lightning Bolt. Oh, okay. Fire Blast. It's nice how they continue to... They use every single card in their hand. This is kind of like virtual card advantage. They had free spells. They went down to 0 cards, played every single thing they had because they're so efficient. And I have 7 cards in hand and lose. We'll go all the Hydros, all the Weather Storms. We will take out... Don't know if I need the Teachings. Safekeeping seems not amazing. We definitely don't want the Dispel and the Negate because they are already being upgraded. This Brainstorm is feeling pretty mid. I mean, we could just go hard control mode, but I feel like the Writhing Chrysalis is going to be important. I need 1 more cut. Maybe it's 1 Druid. All right, let's go. Can I win with a big ol' 4/5? Okay, now we are on the play. I've got Hydros for days. Keep all day. Island go. Then I guess we fetch Mountain when it goes Mountain. Actually, Forest just seems better overall. My turn. We find the Colony Garden. So I'll just play the Colony Garden and pass the turn. And we'll fetch the Mountain. And then maybe we don't fetch the Mountain right away. Play the Island. Depends if I have a Hydroblast target on their turn. They play a Mountain. They plot a Robbery. I have to play... Okay, they play Kessig. We'll just go ahead and say no to that. Doink. We find Abundant Growth. I think I will play a Landscape. Or maybe we... Okay, so the Abundant Growth is pretty nice because it allows me to... Okay, we'll play Landscape. We'll just fetch the Mountain. Then I'm going to Abundant Growth on the Mountain, which makes the Mountain a Rainbow Land, because that's the thing I'm using the least, given the Writhing Chrysalis. It's not like a ton of my deck. But also have Abundant Growth on the Island. I think I would want to have a large amount of green if I need. We draw another island. And now I want to probably focus my Hydroblast, since I only have one of them. I want to focus it on their draw spells or a Gutter Snipe. They play out a mountain. They're going Kessig again. I guess we're going to Hydro again. It allows me to just slam my Writhing Chrysalis. Probably shouldn't F6 because then they could kill my spawns and I wouldn't have sacrificed them. Then my creature would just remain a 2/3. We probably have to look out for Pyroblast from their side. They play a Faithless Looting. Discard Snacker, discard Fiery Temper. They go after the Writhing Chrysalis. I'll sacrifice a spawn. Make them have to use more damage on it, you know? You want to put all of your burn spells into my Writhing Chrysalis? They say yes, they do. Okay. Plays a mountain. Find a Blue Blast. I'm going to go for the Perilous Research. We'll be sacrificing the plant. We'll play out the Cryogen Relic. Another Perilous Research. Okay. I think that I want to blast the Faithless Looting from the graveyard so that they don't get their snacker back. They play Grab the Prize. Wow, I'm going to counter that. Maybe they thought I was out of blasts. Maybe they have a blast in their hand. But a 2-for-1 there is huge, and they don't get the snack back. Okay, my turn. Cast Perilous Research. We'll sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. We draw 2 cards. I have a Weather the Storm. So I can go Calming Garden. I don't know if I need to Weather the Storm here. I probably should just draw cards, though. No attacks. Cast the Perilous Research. Sacrifice the plant. Find another Abundant Growth. Let's Abundant Growth on an island. We wasted some Storm. I'm at 20, though. We find the Devoted Druid. They cast the Looting from the graveyard. They will return their Sneaky Snacker. Discarding double Lava Dart. Plays out a Kessig Flame Breather. So I need more Blue Blast to protect the Druid. I'm not going to not cast it. I'll put it onto the table. I guess Brainstorm would be a solid pickup now. Opponent attacking in for 3. Alright, I'm at 17. Okay. We find another Helix. Play the island. So if they go after my Devoted Druid, I can Helix it and then bounce it. I can also bounce and replay the Abundant Growth. They're getting in. 3 damage again. They have 3 cards in hand. They might be able to force over double Weather Storm if I don't do anything soon. Plays the land. Okay, 2 cards in hand that matter apparently. Find Writhing Chrysalis. Chrysalis. It's a pretty good one. Now I've got blocks. Play on my island. I guess I will block Snacker. I can block Flame Breather, block Snacker, sacrifice a spawn when it does not attack. Okay, my turn. Looking for the Guacs. I'll cast a Preordain. I'm going to bottom the other relic, top the Cryogen, play the Cryogen, redraw Landscape. I'll cycle. Finding an Abundant Growth. It's Abundant Growth on the Colony Garden. Storm is currently 3. We draw Lorien Revealed. Should I just Weather right now? I'm going to wait. Opponent's counting. Not good. They are counting for a long time here. Okay, they didn't attack. They're going to do it on my upkeep. No, they will not. Play Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a Lorien Revealed. If we win this game, they're definitely bringing in Pyroblasts. Everything has resolved. So I can make Infinite Storm at instant speed. I just have to be the one that doesn't blink first. I need some protection. I'll Preordain. Maybe if I play the second Devoted Druid? I found the Brainstorm. I have 4 colored sources. Let's top the Brainstorm, top the Devoted Druid, sacrifice, and then play a Devoted Druid. Storm is 3 again. Now they have 5 cards in hand. I'm at 14. I can flash in the pizza and try and gain life off of it. So that's a thing. It's not what I want to do. Wow, I was paused. I don't know how long I was paused for, but I made a bunch of stuff. And then I bounced all my permanents. Or I bounced all my value permanents. And then I bounced their permanents. And then I put Weather Storm on stack and they conceded. So I was trying to not make you have to watch me click around, but yeah, that got a little weird. This is a sweet deck, has a lot of lines. Round number 2, or game number 3. We have a Blue Blast, and that is it. They're keeping 7. We have Druid, Blue Blast. I mean, I don't think it gets better than having a Blue Blast in the opening hand, especially on the draw. When it goes second main phase Mountain. I'll play Island, pass. Mountain again. We're hoping they play Grab the Prize. They did not. We will get our Colony Garden on the table. Let's see. We draw a Preordain. Let's play Island and Preordain. Hydroblast Weather, top and top. That's the turn. Mono, blue, Pizza Town. This weird onions and anchovies, blah. There's a mountain. If they play a gutter snipe, I have to counter that. If they play just highway robbery from hand, okay, they're going Keswick Flamebreathe. I'm going to counter. They are going to be able to resolve their draw spell too. They counterspell my spell. They get a snacker back. Play the Colony Garden and pass. I do not like this position. We go grab the prize. We're going to have to counterspell that. I guess we wait until they cast the Fiery Temper. And we're going to counterspell to grab the prize. It has 2 cards in hand. They Lava Dart my plant. You don't want me to block with my plant? The prize gets in. I'm at 10. We need another green source, really. We'll pass the turn. We're probably going to die. They get in for 3. I'm at 7. I'll fetch a green source. The forest. We have a Hydroblast. I'll play Island, play Devoted Druid. They basically can just attack me to death with their Sneaky Snacker, I think. What? Do I have any outs? Any outs? I guess on my turn, I can cast the Lorien Revealed. We'll block. Go to 5. Hopefully they're going to go all in here and we can weather the storm. A Lava Dart my creature. I'm going to Hydroblast. Counterspelling? I don't think it matters. I guess they're going Lava Dart. Yep. Creature's dead. Shouldn't have tapped my land though. Go ahead and Hydroblast your Kessig. So they have 3 cards in hand. Bolt doesn't kill me right now because I can respond to it. If the Hydroblast resolves, then I can cast Weather Storm for 9. If they cast a spell right now, like Pyroblast, then I try to Weather the Storm, and they have a Bolt and I die. That was fun. Okay. Well, the good deck is good. We'll see what happens in round 3. Round 3, we're on the draw. So I guess I should have mulliganed and tried to find, like, triple Hydro there. We got toasted by the Snacker. If I hadn't counterspelled, well, they had a Pyroblast regardless, so it didn't really matter. We have the Guacs, we have the Banishing Knack, we have the Safekeeping. So maybe this is good enough. We'll see. I would have liked a few more cantrips, I think. Put it on Island. Okay, we'll play the Landscape, then pass the turn. It looks like they're playing Familiars. That might be a tough matchup for me. Writhing Chrysalis is not super important versus, against them. We'll fetch out a Forest. Then we'll untap Island Cycle for our Volatile Fjord. Pass it over. They play out a Familiar. I only have a couple of Pyros. Play a land. Then I guess what I can do is I can play the Guac and then Perilous Research. Let's see what they do. I do have 5 counterspells in the main deck. Play Godfarer's Faithful, which doesn't really matter. Preordain. Plays an Island. Plays a Preordain. I'll attempt the Guac and Marshmallow Pizza. And I made their creature bigger. I'll cast Perilous Research. Sacrifice the pizza. Can this Devoted Druid resolve? It will Abundant Growth on the island. I mean, they have Prohibits in their deck. I probably shouldn't just send it. Let's go Preordain. Another Guac, another Outland. I don't need these things. Play Colony Garden. Make a creature. We'll go Abundant Growth on the Forest. Another Writhing Chrysalis. So I guess we're just slamming Chrysalises next turn. They play a second Familiar. Now they could combo out. Like, if they have, like, Ghostly Flicker, Archaeomancer, they make Infinite Life. Then it just comes down to who is doing stuff more. They picked up a Preordain. I feel like they have a Snap. We do have a Safekeeping. Can I have a Devoted Druid? Apparently yes. Alright. Play out a Seagate Oracle. They get to do some card selection there. Preordain. They have 3 cards in hand. They go bottom, so I guess they're looking for counterspells or snaps. The cat's trying to get up here. Now they have Ghostly Flicker. Okay. So that means they have Infinite Life. But on Magic Online, I can, like, force through, then I can out-infinite their infinite. They will return a... I guess I could... I don't really want a Banishing Knack. They have 2 blue mana available. They go Snap. They will Safekeeping. This is funny. So on my turn, they're going to Flicker for the Snap. I will attempt the Guac or attempt the Banishing Knack. I guess I'm just going to attempt the Guac. I'll Banishing Knack. Okay. That's your Familiar. Untap. That's your other Familiar. Now they have to spend 2 mana if they want to use the Flicker. They're going to Ghostly Flicker, so now I'm going to untap, and then return the guac. Play the guac, and then save targets on the Devoted Druid. And we win. I think they should have... I mean, I think that they played scared a little bit. They should have just gone for Flicker for Snap at that point. They didn't have a counterspell. We have Pyroblast. We have Negate. That's it. I feel like the Chrysalis barely matters. Safekeeping. I guess we need all of our protection. Like, what else are we going to bring in? The Breath Weapon? All right. I don't know. I think we're going to not bring in the Breath Weapon. Maybe we just cut the Teachings and cut... We do need the Teachings, though. Brainstorm. So we're just mid-ranging, but the mid-range plane is bad. I cut those. Bring in these. One random Breath Weapon. I don't think that's going to help very much, but we can kill maybe an Archaeomancer. So we just have to sculpt and eventually land the Devoted Druid and keep it protected and then combo out. I have a Pyroblast right away. Let's keep this. I can landscape for blue, play the Cryogen Relic, and I have the Pyroblast going. I also have the Brainstorm in hand. Let's fetch an island right away. Opponent has island open. I don't think that matters. They play a Chancery. We'll go ahead and land the Cryogen Relic, finding another relic. So we have a lot of card draw coming up. They play island. They're passing. They're playing a little scared. Play Colony Garden. We'll pass the turn. They'll cycle Lorien Revealed. Grabs Volatile Fjord, so they're on Pyroblast as well. Okay. My turn. I'll play the Landscape. Fetch out an island. Oh, I should have shuffled. Should have gone for the Brainstorm maybe. I guess it's not really where I want to be just yet, right? Passing. Say they evoke a Muldrifter, I would just Pyro. Cycle an Ash Barrens. Plays out an island. I will play the Cryogen Relic. Resolves. Let's try the Brainstorm. Double Pyroblast. I'll put back Teachings. Play out the Colony Garden. Pass the turn. I guess what we're looking for is some Abundant Growths to fix my mana up. We need more red mana for Pyros. If they play any blue spell right now, I will Pyroblast. I will try to Pyro. They snap a plant so that they can counterspell, and then resolve the Drifter and Ephemerate. So we'll untap, Pyroblast your Muldrifter, stranding the Ephemerate forever, and then probably just, I guess we can preordain, try to find some more counters. Ephemerate the Muldrifter, that was expected. We have the two Teachings on top. I don't think I want both Teachings, that's for sure. Go ahead and destroy your Muldrifter. Preordain. You will bottom, top. I think I just keep bottoming. You find a Dispel. Cast Perilous Research. I sack the relic, back the relic. You find a pizza, or a pizza land. Play the Colony Garden. So we're shields down. Opponent does not get to resolve the Ephemerates. Ephemerate will go away forever. I also have Murmur Mystic in the graveyard that they just discarded. We have no Pyroblast left in the deck, just these 4 negates and a Dispel. Okay, they're passing. Okay, we find an Abundant Growth. I will Abundant Growth on Colony Garden. I guess I should have Abundant Growth on the mountain because I don't need the mountain anymore. Preordain. Cryogen Relic negates. I guess this is just card draw. So top, play the land, play a Cryogen Relic. 7 cards in hand. We only have 3 blue sources though. Opponent cast Meeting of Minds. I mean, I guess I just negate counter. Get some cards out of my hand, I suppose. I had to invest 4 mana into that. They're going to pick up an island with a Chancery. Probably going to snap a plant, make some mana. Plant is back in hand. Goes away. They have 8 mana in play. Plays Archaeomancer, which will return. Not the Ephemerate, but maybe they get the negate or the Meeting of Minds. They choose the Meeting of Minds, so maybe they will cast the Meeting of Minds now. They choose not to. I will play Devoted Druid. They prohibit. I will Dispel. A Glorious Gale. I will Counterspell. So next turn, we can Teachings or the Guac and then Helix Guac combo out. But if they have an answer, we'd be in a bad spot. Right now they can draw 2. Do I want to counter the draw 2? I think so, because they didn't have answers before. We'll just try to counter the draw 2. Make them use their mana on their turn. They have a Pyroblast. 3 cards in hand now. I'll try Preordain. We have Breath Weapon, Perilous Research. Don't think the Breath Weapon is where I want to be. Not the Perilous Research. We'll cast Perilous Research. A counterspell with a Prohibit. Play the Cryogen Relic. Finding an Abundant Growth. Abundant Growth the Mountain. Now I would Dispel. Okay. So next turn, I have 4 blue sources. They're going to evoke a Muldrifter. That's not good for me. They draw 2. Goes to the graveyard. Plays a Seagate Oracle. They have 3 blue, or 2 blue, or 3 blue, and a red. They pick a card. So I guess we're going to Teachings for Play Island. As in the turn. We're going to Teachings for Interaction. I could just Teachings for Teachings and then Teachings for Interaction. Get like 3 Dispels in hand. We have Negate, Negate, Dispel. 1, 2, 3. We only have the 1 Dispel left. So we have the Teachings for Dispel. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just Teachings for the Guac. Could also Teachings for Perilous Research. And cast the Perilous Research. I just don't know how many more pieces of interaction they have. We can Teachings for Teachings, and then Teachings for Perilous Research. We play another familiar. 4 cards left in hand. Evokes a Muldrifter. I feel like I have to let this go. They must have tons of interaction. They use a Ghostly Flicker. I will cast Dispel. They have a Negate. I'll cast a Teachings. I'm going to grab my Negate. Then I'm going to negate the Flicker. And they Pyroblast. So I could just Retraction Helix on... this is sucky. Let's see what they do with the Flicker. They're going to get 2 more cards. They're picking Snap. Okay. They go Snap, so I guess I can Helix at my... and then bounce my own creature. That doesn't feel very good. I think they got me here. I suppose the Breath Weapon is not actually good, and I want the Blue Blast, since now I know that the Blue Blasts are live. Just 1 Teachings. Alright, we'll keep. We have a Blue Blast. We have Colony Garden into Cryogen Relic into Perilous Research. I'm on the play. I'll play my plant. All these games have been very long. I bet this, Cesta went to time a lot. Actually, he went 11-3, so he didn't draw. Play a Glacial Floodplain. I'll play Island into Cryogen Relic. Drawing an Island. No attacks. They don't really have ways to remove the Druid, it seems. Like they don't seem to be playing Last Breath. I can find a Druid and stick it. I'll feel better. Looks like they're going to slam a familiar here. Find Helix. By Perilous Research. Draw 2. Then I will sacrifice this plant token. Play an island. So maybe I should have sacrificed the Cryogen Relic and then just discarded a hand size. I like that I have the Dispel now. They'll pick up their Ash Barrens with their Azorius Chancery and cycle. Maybe they get a mountain. They do get a mountain for the Pyroblast effect. My turn. I will play Devoted Druid. No answer from them. If they tap out, I can cast the Perilous Research. I want to try to do things on their end step. They go Snap. I will try to Dispel. I don't really want them to get a mana advantage. I feel like they have a Pyroblast. So I can use my Blue Elemental Blast. That resolves, then I'm in a good spot. Doesn't resolve. We're sort of back to wherever we were. At least we traded a little bit. Try to resolve the Perilous Research on the Cryogen Relic. Okay. They had more answers than I did. Devoted Druid is gone. Back in hand. Then they will hardcast a Meeting of Minds, leaving open a single blue mana, leaving open the Chancery. We have a Negate, so let's play the Devoted Druid. That just resolved, so I'm going to Perilous Research, I think. Let's see what they do. Last Breath, Counterspell, and then they have a Last Breath. Wish they could go a little faster. Okay, they're drawing some cards. What do I need? Pyros? So we will draw 3, go Perilous Research, sacrifice the Cryogen Relic, draw 3. Drawing another Perilous Research. I'll play Cryogen Relic again. Finding a forest, so go Landscape, grab an island. One has 6 mana. All their things are cost reduced by 1. Plays a second familiar. Plays Murmuring Mystic. They have the Pyroblast. Let's play Forest and Abundant Growth the Mountain. We draw a card. We draw an island. Going to try a Perilous Research. I'll sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. Finding a Banishing Knack. I'll preordain. Abundant Growth, Cryogen. So these are just really just cantrips, but the Perilous Research is better with the Cryogen, I guess. I'll bottom, up the Cryogen, cast it. We find a Colony Garden, discard Island. We can Knack. They play another familiar, 3 cards in hand. They attack for 1. I go to 23. I also have a Lorien Revealed. Let's cast Perilous Research. Sacrifice the Cryogen. Trying to dig hard for another Druid. Find another Pizza. I'll play the Colony Garden out. Darn. Don't really have anything going on. I guess I'll just put the pizza on the table. Okay. And then we'll discard the landscape. I have plenty of things to do with my mana, I think. Okay, I have negate, blue blast, too many knacks, too many guacs, one in passing. One thing we can do is we can use the banishing knack on the plant and then attack. Like bounce the guac and then attack, and then for all the green mana we have, we power up the plant. Let's see. They have 3 cards in hand. Did they play an island? They did. Play play the island. Play this Tangled Islet. I'm interested in attacking in to try to kill their Murmuring Mystic, but I don't know if it's necessary. Let's, I guess, pass. 7 cards in hand. Need to find a Druid. They have 4 cards. They're not doing anything. Alright, my turn. Play Island. I will attempt a Lorien Revealed. They have a Pyroblast. I also have a Blast. We draw 3 cards. We find the Devoted Druid. We have Negate, but we can't use anything else. I could play the Druid, but not have enough mana, so I guess I should Preordain. Try to find another interaction. Safekeeping and a Druid. So I can play this Druid right now, have it just get bounced or killed or whatever. Then the second Druid I have to try to protect. It just resolves. Druid on the table. Can we take down familiars? I don't know. They could play an Archaeomancer and then... Alright, they're just going to snap my Devoted Druid. Gets in. Okay. We'll play a Devoted Druid. We have a counterspell. I'm going to counterspell your counterspell. So Devoted Druid will resolve. The only interaction I have now is the safekeeping. Play a second Devoted Druid. I'll play the Colony Garden. They have 3 cards. Plays a Seagate Oracle, so that's a redraw. Some card selection, basically sleight of hand. They evoke a Muldrifter. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of cards. Do you have the Ephemerate too? Gross, okay. Lots of cards. They have 4 cards in hand. They have blue, plays a Mystic. So they could interact 3 times. Well, I guess they have 3 cards in hand. I will attempt to Banishing Knack my Devoted Druid. Use a Ghostly Flicker. I will attempt to Retraction Helix my other Devoted Druid. Deck's getting out of hand. Just resolves. Okay. We will return the guac. We win the match! Insane. It's pretty fun deck overall. When you have like... I like the way this one's built. The other one I didn't have much fun with, but this one is pretty fun. Okay, I'm going to have to take a break. We'll see everybody in round 4 and 5. Okay, round 4. We are on the play versus Yugi Muto. They have a Delver of Secrets avatar. We have no lands. We're going to mulligan. This hand doesn't do very much. That's for sure. Let's see. I guess we fetch Forest, Cryogen Relic into Preordain. That seems fine. I'll get rid of a landscape. My opponent mulligans to 6 as well. I'll play my Bountiful Landscape and send it over. Draws Forge Bridge, so I'm assuming that it's Jund or Affinity. We don't know yet. We're going to grab the Forest. We find Abundant Growth. I like that a lot. Play Cryogen Relic. We draw a card. Finding Writhing Chrysalis. Jund. They play a Forest. So they could Wildfire my lands. Let's go Island. Well, Abundant Growth the Island, giving me a Rainbow land. I assume they're going to Wildfire it. Then we can cast Perilous Research and sacrifice. They Wildfire their own land, grabbing a Swamp, and then they play Vault of Whispers. Plays a Refurbished Familiar, the favorite card of nobody. Okay, we draw. I'll discard the Mystical Teachings. Then I'll go land, slam a Writhing Chrysalis, and then pass it over. Here we have Brainstorm plus Fetch, which is solid. Only going to probably cast down the Writhing Chrysalis. They play their own Writhing Chrysalis. We now have Dispel to protect our Writhing Chrysalis, which I like. Once they pass it over, they play another Bridge. Can't attack with their Refurbished Familiar. Let's go cast Splinter. Brainstorm. We'll put back Fjord. We'll put back, I think, the Teachings. Or I guess it could be the land. We're going to sacrifice. Let's see. We probably want the Teachings. So we'll put back the land. Play the Bountiful Landscape. I'll send it over. We can Perilous Research a spawn on blocks when it Wildfires their land again. I could have maybe sacrificed then gone Preordain. They play Limbus. Because everything's kind of stalled out here. And that's a bonus of having the Writhing Chrysalis, is to stall out the Jund deck. Plays a Dross Forge Bridge. No attacks. We will fetch, grab, island. We can Perilous Research, sacrificing a spawn. That goes down on mana. I think that's fine. Perilous Research. We'll draw 2 cards, sacrifice a spawn. Creature gets a little bigger. It's a 3/4. Alright, another Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and red. Play the Crysta Daddy. Eggplant on the table. What should I do? I think I will preordain. We're trying to find the combo now. But, alright, Cryogen Island. I think continuing to make land drops is solid. So we will top both, top, and send it over. I can't Perilous Research plus preordain this turn, which is kind of sad. I suppose I could have attacked my Chrysalis into their Chrysalis. They play a Chrysalis again. Still stalled out. I don't really want to play into a cast down, so I'm not going to cast the Perilous Research. And I also have the Cryogen. Let's play Cryo. We draw a Lorien Revealed. I'll cast a Preordain. I think I bottom these 2 cards. We're looking for Druid. We're looking for Tamiya's Safekeeping. We have an Abundant Growth. So I will Abundant Growth on my island. Draw a card. Another forest. Let's just send it over. A Fanatical Offering. Okay. Right now I have slightly more lands than they do. They play out a Krark-Clan Shamadon. Plays another Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. I wonder if they're going to go for the Krark. They get in with the 2 Chrysalises. Alright, I will block and block. Then I will sacrifice for mana. Chrysalises increase in size. I'll play Perilous Research. And I will sacrifice my Eldrazi spawn. Okay. We have Retraction Helix. I can maybe... guess I'm passing to my turn. Yord. Let's Cryogen one of the Chrysalises. Tap it down. Too many counterspells in hand. The Dispels don't do very much against the Krark-Clan Shaman. I guess I play out the Fjord and then pass. I suppose I should dispel a draw spell if they cast a draw spell here. I maybe just missed doing that previously as well. They cast a draw spell, I will counterspell. They're going to cast another draw spell. Oh no, they're just going to recast it from the graveyard. Everything is gigantic. I will dispel. They play a Lembas. Right now they seem to be in the driver's seat. They play the Blood Fountain, so that makes it not great to block the Refurbished Familiar. Oh man, yet another, was this the 4th Writhing Chrysalis? Good times. They've drawn 4 Chrysalis and 23 cards. Yikes. Don't really have an out to a bajillion power. I'm just going to scoop, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, they can sacrifice most of their board and then hit me for 20, which is funny. I guess we would, like, I don't know. They're floating the mana. Sacrifices 7 permanents. 8 permanents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A little crazy, but it's a thing you can do. So I'm going to sacrifice my Eldrazi spawn and then let this resolve, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Helix on a Chrysalis. Bounce one of your 10 power creatures. And then I guess the rest of it's going to resolve, huh? I'll take 10. They have 22 power on the table. Then they Toxin Analysis their Refurbished Familiar. Okay. Draws a card. They'll attack in for 12. 3, 4, 5. So I need 2 blockers. I need blockers for the ground. I would need my own Chrysalis again. Maybe I'll cycle, get an island out of my deck. Unfortunately, it's the tap land. I'll go to 8 life. We can find a Colony Garden. Can play Lorien Revealed. What would I have to draw? Druid plus Safekeeping. Find a Druid. We find a Chrysalis. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Chrysalis. Now I have everything blocked again. Block, block. Sacrifice, sacrifice. Kill the Refurbished Familiar. They have another... Oh no, yes. The Chrysalis was in hand. It's not their fault. Oh, jeez. Sacrificing. Sacrificing. Plays a Lembas. They're getting in with just the Chrysalises. I will block and block. And then make mana. What? Block. Block. Okay. Can I actually pull this off? Maybe. I have a 4/5. We can play a Colony Garden. Play a Cryogen Relic. We're going to tap down a 12/3. We find the Retraction Helix. We play Devoted Druid. Then we pass. So we're going to block and block. When it incites the Limbus, they'll draw cards. They're getting in with their 12-13. Okay, I will block with my plant. We have 4, 5. They Bajuka Bog me. Luckily, that doesn't actually matter. The teachings goes away, but it's fine. Oh, we found Guac Helix. Okay. So I think we have infinite now. I'll tap the Druid. Play Guac. Untap the Druid. Then I will Helix the Druid. We win! They drew 4 Chrysalises, played 5 of them, played Refurbished Familiar, wiped the board with Karkland Shaman, and we still won the game. That was insane. Crazy. So, what do we do? I guess Hydroblasts seem important, right? I don't know that Negate is better than Dispel. We'll just cut on... Safekeeping is important to be able to fight through the Krark, but we have the Hydros now. Maybe I'll just go down to 1 teachings and have my 4 Hydros. That was crazy. Okay. We have a Druid, Preordain, Helix. I guess I'm keeping. Our opponent starts with a bridge. Find a Cryogen Relic. I will land Preordain. I don't think I need these right now. I'm going to bottom both. We have a Colony Garden and an Island. I think we'll just run out a couple of Cryogens. They play an Ichor Wellspring. No Wildfire this turn. We find another Colony Garden. I'll play the Cryogen Relic out. Draw a card. Find a Preordain. So we're going to play tap land plus Cryogen again, I think. They play a Limbus and scries bottom. Looking for a black source. They play a Twisted Landscape, which would be the black source, and then they can maybe duress me on the next turn. Okay. We find an Abundant Growth. Let's go Preordain, or Colony Garden. I will Abundant Growth on my Forest, and then cast a Preordain. We will bottom the land, top the Perilous Research. Preordain now, the Abundant Growth is the red source. They Eviscerate inside a Wellspring, draw some cards. Plays Twisted Landscape, plays Karkland Shaman. Let's see. I think we're going for a Cryogen Relic. We draw a card. We don't really want to play out the second Colony Garden right now. We'll just play another Cryo. Lots of stuff on the table. They crack the Landscape. We find an Abundant Growth, I'll pass. They use the Duress, which will probably take the Helix or the Perilous Research. They take the Perilous Research. Interesting. Then another Duress for the Retraction Helix. They take the Abundant Growth. They just want to take cards that draw cards. If I play the Druid right now, they would have to... I guess I could Helix my plant and bounce the Druid if they go for a board wipe, which is funny. No, it wouldn't work because they would just kill it with the... Alright. We'll draw a card. Cryogen Relic. Play a Fjord. Should I just play out the Druid? I don't think so. We can teachings for a Pyroblast or Hydroblast and kill the Krark when it sacrifices a land. They play an Ichor Wellspring. Refurbished Familiar will discard a plant. Let's just Cryogen. Draw a card. Finding a Landscape. Now I can Brainstorm. Find double Hydro. We'll get rid of land and second land. Play the Landscape. Grab an Island. Let's go Hydroblast. Kill your Krark. Play out a Devoted Druid. They Fanatical Offering the Wellspring. Plays a land. A bridge. So they could have Hydroblast plus a removal spell. They're getting in for 2. We find Perilous Research. I guess I will cast the Perilous Research. They're going to Pyro. I will respond. Counterspell. Sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. So now I have Guac Helix. I don't know if I have enough mana to teachings for... Maybe I do. No, because I have 2 blue mana. Blue. 4 teachings for a Dispel. 1, 2, 3. I will attempt the Guac and Marshmallow Pizza. Target the Devoted Druid. It untaps. We'll target Devoted Druid with a Retraction Helix. You go cast down. I will go green, untap, green, untap. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue teachings. Grab that's safekeeping. Safekeeping the Druid. Out of mana. Druid has Indestructible. Okay, we untap. We're going to now... Wait. I can't go off now. Darn. I screwed that up, huh? I'm 1 mana short. That sucks. I guess I'm returning my mana growth. Okay, I'm just going to scoop it up. I wish I'd counted better. That sucks. Do I just go full combo? Maybe that works. Get rid of the Chrysalis. They seem like they're full anti-combo, right? Then what else can I bring in? 2 negates? Or 3 negates? That was pretty sad. I don't know. Is full combo the way to go? We would have to draw into the... Well, I already submitted it. Okay, we have Knack, Dispel, Let's Keep, play the Colony Garden. That's the turn. We can Perilous Research, sacrifice the plant. They play a Draw Swords Bridge. This allows me to go, let's see, I'm at 7 cards, 6 cards, cast Perilous Research, sacrifice the plant. Your turn. They play an Ichor Wellspring. We'll play Tangled Islet. We'll Abundant Growth on the island. Draw a card. Make green. Abundant Growth on the Colony Garden. Draw a card. Find an island. We're going to sacrifice for, I guess, island and then go Preordain. Try to set up Alluring Revealed plus Dispel. Now I'm sort of racing the everything they've got in their hand. Plays Refurbished Familiar. Discard Bountiful Landscape. They sacrifice. Grabs a swamp. Okay, I will play the landscape. Sacrifice for an island. We'll go Cryogen Relic. Draw. Cast a Preordain. Teachings Research. So Teachings can get me, I guess both of these are fine. We'll top the Research, top the Teachings. Teachings can fetch out the Guac. Opponent gets in for 2. They play a Duress, probably taking the Perilous Research. So we can untap and we have Perilous Research going. We can research the Cryogen. Opponent's thinking this one over pretty hard. Okay, they do take the Perilous Research just like I suspected. So we are going to untap, slam the Perilous Research, sacrificing the Cryogen Relic. They had to disconnect and reconnect from lag, apparently. Now they're going to draw 3 cards with a Fanatical Offering. Plays out another Draw Swords Bridge. No Chrysalis is on the radar yet. Perilous Research. We sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. We draw the Druid. I guess if I play the Druid now, I could maybe go for it. Let's play Devoted Druid. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. It's tough. They're getting in for 2. Plays out the Clan Shaman. Refurbished Familiar. I'll discard the Teachings. Play a Cryogen Relic. Play Island. Cast Perilous Research. Sacrifice the Cryogen Relic. Now I have another Devoted Druid. Got Hydroblast. I can try and... If I find the Guac, I can Hydro. And then they sack the Shaman. And then I go Dispel. I go like Guac into all the stuff. They Wildfire their land. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I want to cycle the Alluring Revealed. They're getting in. I'll cycle for an untapped land if I have one. Got it. Let's go with Preordain. Another Hydroblast. I don't know that 2 Hydroblasts is necessary. I'll bottom. Pop Abundant Growth. Growth and Island. Play Island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll cast Alluring Revealed. They choose now to sacrifice. I will untap. Make mana. Find a negate. I guess I'm passing. We'll discard Fjord. We have to discard 1 more card. Guess it's the landscape. So this next turn we play Colony Garden. We play the Devoted Druid. We have 3 counter spells, and then I just Teachings for the Guac, and then try to go off. Another Duress. That's bad news. I'm gonna get murdered. I'm gonna get killed by the Refurbished Familiars here. I have to play the Druid, and then we'll go to 3. Then I have to draw 1/2 of the combo. We've lost, let's see, just the 1 banish. Depends if they take the Knack. They choose to take the Hydroblast. Plays a Makeshift Munitions. Well, that's not good. I guess I'm dead next turn then. Has all the things. I will cast or green. I don't have any way to win. They got me. Outplayed. I think Yugi Muto is like a tier 0 pro player, so you know we're playing this against them. They have won on Jund. On to the next. Round 5. Should I keep this hand? I think yes. Got the Guac. I only have 1 land, but I can see 1 card plus 3 more cards with a Brainstorm. If I find another land, I can just Abundant Growth. Don't know what Skies is on. Okay. I'm keeping my 1 lander. I sort of feel like this deck should be playing Wildfire, and because We always want so much more mana, and then we can play Cryogen Shaman, I guess. When it's on basic forest, that's not good for me. It's not good. I'll play a Tingled Island. I need to... The only way that I can win against basic forest is to just win faster. Land Grant. They are playing Spy. In my sideboard, I have Negate. Place an Overgrown Battlement. Find another Guac. I will Brainstorm. We find multiple lands. We'll put back Chrysalis. We'll put back a Pizza. We'll play Landscape. And we will fetch an island. Then I will pass the turn. Opponent, they play out a Gatecreeper Vine. If I can find the Druid this turn, we might be able to win. We'll have 3 mana. We can Guac, go untap, Teachings. I don't know. They play a Wall of Roots. They have Spy in hand. You understand? That's the last land. They're just going to win. I have to draw a Negate. Let's go Preordain, hoping for the Negate. We bottom, and we bottom. We find a Chrysalis. Okay. Step 1, don't be on the draw. So we're bringing in Negate. The Chrysalis doesn't do anything. So does anything else do anything? Maybe some Breath Weapons to clear something like a, I don't know, whatever 1-drops they have, and maybe something like a Mesmeric Fiend can get killed by the Breath Weapon. I don't think Dispel is very good. Safekeeping and Dispel are not very good. But I don't have anything to bring in. Maybe Weather the Storm? That doesn't seem like it's going to work, though. So do we just cut Dispel and Safekeeping? And then maybe 1 Breath Weapon and just bring back in the Chrysalis to give us more mana? But will we ever get to the point where we get to cast the Chrysalis? Probably not. So it doesn't really matter. So we have to use the London Mulligan to try to find a turn 2 Druid. We have Guac, Abundant Growth. We're going to Mulligan. Can't keep this hand. We do have a Negate. Mulligan again. Guac, Cryogen, Negate. Okay, we're keeping. Put back Cryogen, put back Landscape. We'll go Colony Garden and pass the turn. Turn to Cryogen Relic. Trying to just randomly top deck correctly. They Land Grant, showing us no Spy. Plays Petal Forest. They can sack the Petal for the Troll, so they can get their Swamp. They play out an Overgrown Battlement. How did they have so much mana? Oh no, okay, the Land Grant got the mana. Sure. Play Cryogen Relic. Find another Negate. Okay. No attacks. I think this turn we have to sacrifice the Cryogen on the Battlement. They have a second Battlement in their hand. That doesn't really do anything. Cycles a Genercent. That means they have all of their lands. Plays a Battlement. Pass, I suppose. Double Negate available. All they have to do is put more creatures on the table. We are getting a Destroyed. Destroyed. Wall of Roots. And they can play the Gatecreeper Vine. I don't even know. I guess that's... Then they can put the Troll on the table. So that's pretty solid for them. Because they can get the Swamp. And they have the last Forest. Plays Mesmeric Fiend. Sure. Ugh. They caught me yielding. I would have wanted to negate that. Alright, I'm done. Wow, that was a beating. Like, if I had negated that, they still would have just drawn the Spy next. So this does have problems versus the super fast combo, but overall I thought the deck was pretty fun. 2 and 3, not a good showing. Cesta with an 11 and 3 was very solid. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.